Beneath the vast waters of the Pacific and the Sea of Japan lives one of the ocean's most fascinating creatures, the giant squid. Known in some regions as the diamond squid because of its body shape, this species is a marvel of size, strength, and mystery. Adults can reach lengths of nearly a meter, sometimes more, with bodies weighing up to 20 or even 30 kilograms. Despite their enormous size, their lives are surprisingly short, often lasting no more than a single year. By day, these squid descend into the twilight depths, hovering 400 to 600 meters below the surface, where the light is dim and the temperature is cool. But as the sun sets, something remarkable happens. Entire groups rise upward, sometimes in pairs, drifting close to the surface under the cover of night to hunt. With their enormous eyes, among the largest in the animal kingdom, they scan the water for prey. Schools of small fish, drifting shrimp, and even other squid can become the night's meal. In places like Okinawa, Japan, the relationship between humans and these squid has a relatively recent but very important history. Commercial harvesting began in earnest only in the late 20th century, yet it has quickly grown into a major fishery. Fishermen deploy long lines and specialized jigs to attract the squid from the depths. At night, bright lights glow over the boats, acting like beacons in the darkness, luring these giants upward where they can be caught. It's a method that requires both skill and patience, because the squid are powerful and their bodies can tear easily if handled without care. Despite their short lives, giant squid grow rapidly, converting nearly everything they eat into muscle and energy. They are built for speed and survival, with muscular mantles powering their jet propulsion and long tentacles lined with suction cups and sharp rings for capturing prey. These adaptations make them fierce hunters, but also highly prized as seafood. Their meat, when prepared fresh, is slightly chewy, but deeply flavorful, a staple not only in sashimi and sushi, but also in fried, grilled, and stewed dishes across Japan. In coastal towns across southern Japan, squid fishing has become not just a livelihood, but a cultural tradition woven into modern industry. The season typically begins in late autumn, when cooler waters encourage large migrations, and continues through early summer. The peak arrives in February and March, when fishermen say the winds are rough, the sea's unpredictable, yet the rewards are highest. At this time, hundreds of boats venture out each night, each glowing with powerful lamps designed to mimic the moonlight and draw the squid closer to the surface. Modern fishing cooperatives coordinate carefully, setting regulations on timing, allowable catch, and even the designated ports where squid must be landed. For example, areas such as Itomen City and Nishihara in Okinawa are recognized as official production hubs, supplying thousands of tons each year to domestic markets and global exports. In some peak years, landings have surpassed 2,000 tons, cementing this species as one of Japan's most valuable marine resources. Once the squid are hauled aboard, the handling process begins almost immediately. Because their bodies bruise and discolor easily, fishermen must carefully store them in chilled compartments or wrap them in protective coverings to maintain quality. Each individual can weigh as much as 20 kilograms, so the catch quickly adds up to impressive totals. From the decks of the vessels, the squid are moved into trucks and transported to processing plants, where their journey as seafood truly begins. In the factory, the process is meticulous. First, workers or automated systems clean and prepare the squid by removing the quill-like cartilage, the beak, and the ink sac. The skin, which can change color from bright red to pale white after death, is carefully peeled away to reveal the tender meat inside. Tentacles are separated and cleaned of suction cups, while the mantle, the main body, is sliced open and washed thoroughly. Each step is designed to maximize yield while preserving the squid's delicate flavor and texture. Once the squid are fully cleaned, they move into the processing stage where technology meets tradition. The mantle is often sliced into neat rings perfect for frying or grilling. Tentacles prized for their chewy texture are set aside for stir-fries, hot pots, or skewers. In many factories, automated conveyors carry the squid through washing stations, drying tunnels, and cutting lines. Workers stationed along the belts perform quick inspections, ensuring only premium quality reaches the next stage. Some of the squid is destined for sashimi and sushi, where freshness is paramount. These portions are vacuum-packed under strict hygiene conditions and chilled for immediate distribution. Other batches are transformed into value-added products such as squid sausages, fish cakes, or seasoned snacks. This diversification not only maximizes profit, but also ensures that every part of the squid is utilized efficiently. The nutritional profile of squid adds to its appeal. Rich in taurine up to 2 or 3 times more than many other seafoods, it offers benefits such as reducing fatigue, improving liver function, and supporting cardiovascular health. Its low-calorie yet protein-dense nature makes it suitable for a wide range of consumers, from children to the elderly. Globally, squid from Japan, particularly the diamond squid species, has become a culinary ambassador. Much of the catch is exported across Asia, where it appears in sushi chains, hot pot restaurants, and high-end seafood markets. In Western markets, frozen squid rings and steaks are packaged for supermarkets, while chefs in fine dining establishments feature them grilled, stuffed, or paired with bold sauces. The economic impact of this industry is enormous. Entire coastal towns thrive on the seasonal harvest, with cooperatives coordinating not just fishing quotas, but also cold storage, shipping, and marketing. In some areas, annual festivals even celebrate the squid season, blending cultural pride with economic necessity. Fishing for squid has always been a balance between tradition and innovation. Along the coasts of Japan and Okinawa, night fishing with bright lamps is one of the oldest and most effective methods. Lights are lowered near the water's surface to mimic moonlight, attracting plankton and small bait fish. Naturally, the squid follow, lured upward from the depths in search of prey. This technique, still widely used, creates a spectacle: fleets of glowing boats, illuminating the dark sea like floating cities. Beyond lights, jigging has become a popular practice. Fishermen use weighted lures shaped like small fish or shrimp, designed with barbless hooks that snag the squid's tentacles as it strikes. Modern squid jigs are often painted with reflective colors and even fitted with glow-in-the-dark stripes to increase visibility. Jigging requires patience, as the lure must be worked up and down through the water column, imitating the darting movement of prey. When a squid latches on the line, grows heavy, and the fight begins. In deeper waters, especially offshore grounds, long line techniques are employed. Dozens of baited hooks or specialized squid rigs are suspended along kilometers of line, drifting near prime squid habitats. Long lines maximize efficiency, allowing crews to target larger numbers in a single set. Though careful handling is required to prevent overfishing or accidental bycatch of other species. But catching squid is only half the story. Sustainability has become a growing concern. These cephalopods grow fast and reproduce in large numbers, but climate shifts and rising demand put increasing pressure on populations. Scientists now collaborate with fishing cooperatives to monitor catch volumes, spawning cycles, and migration patterns. In some regions, seasonal closures and strict quotas have been implemented, ensuring that the fishery remains viable for future generations. At the cultural level, squid has cemented itself not only as food, but as identity. In Japan, annual festivals celebrate the squid harvest with parades, markets, and fireworks. In Okinawa, squid dishes are woven into everyday cuisine, from sashimi and tempura to modern twists like squid sausages and rice crackers. For coastal communities, the squid season is more than an income source. It is a signal of continuity, tradition, and community pride. From the moment squid are hauled aboard fishing boats, the journey quickly transitions from ocean harvest to global commerce. Once caught, the squid are rapidly chilled or flash frozen to preserve their delicate flesh. This step is vital. Squid deteriorates faster than most fish due to its high water content and thin tissue. Specialized vessels often carry onboard freezers, locking in freshness before the catch even reaches the docks. At coastal ports, crates of frozen or fresh squid move straight to processing plants. Here, automated cleaning machines separate tentacles, wings, and mantles, while skilled workers handle the finer tasks like removing beaks and ensuring uniform cuts. Conveyor belts transport the squid through rinsing, grading, and packaging lines. Depending on market demand, some squid are sliced into rings for calamari. Others are left whole, while premium-grade specimens are reserved for sushi or sashimi markets. Japan, China, and South Korea are among the largest consumers of squid. But global demand has grown rapidly. In Mediterranean cuisine, fried calamari has become iconic, while in Latin America, grilled squid stuffed with herbs and vegetables is a staple. In the United States, squid imports have risen steadily, driven by both restaurants and home cooks exploring new seafood options. Today, squid ranks as one of the top 10 most traded seafood commodities worldwide. But squid is more than just food. It's a cultural symbol. In Italy and Spain, squid ink sauces bring depth to pasta and rice dishes. In Peru, ceviche de calamar blends local traditions with the ocean's bounty. In Japan, ika somen, thinly sliced raw squid served like noodles, showcases culinary artistry. Each culture adapts squid into dishes that reflect both heritage and innovation, reinforcing its role as a unifying ingredient across continents. Economically, the squid industry supports millions of livelihoods. Coastal towns thrive on seasonal harvests, while international trade moves thousands of tons each year. In Peru, squid is second only to anchovies as the country's most valuable fishery. In Japan, certain regions host annual squid festivals, boosting tourism and local pride. For many nations, squid is not just a product of the sea, but a driver of jobs, trade, and cultural identity. Finally, when squid reaches chefs and households, preparation becomes an act of transformation. Japanese chefs with years of training slice paper-thin sashimi that highlights texture and sweetness. In high-end restaurants, grilled squid is paired with fine wines. In street markets, skewered squid grilled over charcoal is sold as affordable comfort food. Whether on porcelain plates or in humble food stalls, squid carries the same legacy, a gift from the deep ocean that connects oceanside communities to dinner tables around the globe. Beyond its role in kitchens and markets, squid is a powerhouse of nutrition and innovation. For centuries, coastal communities valued it not just for flavor, but for sustenance. Squid is naturally low in calories, yet rich in protein, making it a staple for those who need energy without excess fat. A 100-gram serving delivers around 16 grams of lean protein, and only about 75 calories, making it ideal for balanced diets. Its nutrient profile goes even further. Squid contains high levels of taurine, an amino acid linked to reducing blood pressure, regulating cholesterol, and improving liver function. This explains why in many cultures, squid is considered a strength food given to children, elders, and workers alike. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, squid supports heart health and cognitive function, while its abundance of minerals like zinc, copper, and selenium strengthens immunity and metabolism. In Japan and Korea, squid is often marketed as a brain food for students. In Mediterranean diets, grilled squid plays a central role alongside olive oil and vegetables, reinforcing its place in some of the world's healthiest eating traditions. Modern nutritionists increasingly highlight squid as a clean protein alternative to red meat and heavily processed foods. Yet the squid story doesn't stop at the dinner table. Researchers are exploring groundbreaking uses of squid proteins and byproducts. Squid skin, rich in collagen, is being studied for medical applications in wound healing and biocompatible materials. Squid-derived chitosan, found in the structure of squid pens and beaks, has been transformed into biodegradable plastics and even water purification filters. These innovations could help reduce reliance on petroleum-based plastics and contribute to a more sustainable future. Food technologists are also experimenting with squid in creative ways. Squid sausages, squid jerky, and squid-flavored snacks have gained popularity in Asian markets. In Europe, chefs are reimagining squid ink as a gourmet ingredient used in pasta bread and artisanal sauces. Even in the United States, where squid consumption was once modest, demand for calamari rings has turned this marine creature into a billion-dollar industry. But perhaps the greatest value of squid lies in its adaptability. Whether fueling communities with affordable protein, inspiring chefs with culinary versatility, or driving scientific breakthroughs in sustainable materials, squid continues to prove that it is more than just another seafood. It is a resource that connects tradition with innovation, ocean depths with global markets, and human creativity with natural abundance. As fishing boats return to port and factories ship out their carefully packaged products, one thing becomes clear: squid is no longer just a catch of the day. It is part of an unfolding story of nutrition, culture, and sustainability. From the hands of fishermen in Okinawa to the labs of modern scientists, this remarkable creature embodies both the wisdom of tradition and the promise of the future.